Hi, writers. Today I want to teach you a strategy that really helps you develop the meaning of your story. And that strategy is called finding the heart, elaborating on the most important parts of your writing. So today I want to teach you that writers ask themselves, what is the most important, exciting, or interesting part of my story? Then they go back and make sure that part is the longest. So writers take a couple of steps to do this. First, like I said, they ask themselves what's the most exciting, important, or interesting part. Next, they put a box around it on their draft. You might highlight it if you're typing online. And then they lengthen it by adding either dialogue, thoughts and reflections, or some more step-by-step action. So let's take a look at our mentor text, Goosebumps. I woke up with a tingle. I sat up in my bed. I looked at my clock. Only 10 minutes went by. I looked at my arms. They were covered with goosebumps. So were my legs. I felt like it had dropped 30 degrees. I bent down and grabbed the wool blanket and pulled it over me with a sigh of relief. As I got comfy, my mind soared. I thought about all the times my mom had been right, like the time I didn't wear rain boots when my mom told me and I got cold, then the time my mom told me to put on sunblock. I didn't and got a really bad sunburn. But out of all my thoughts, I wondered why I acted like that. Was I cranky or mad? Before I could think, my eyes got heavy and started to close. Before I knew it, everything was black and then gone. So we already talked about how the author told this part step by step to build some suspense as she was reaching the climax of her story. But now we're going to think of what her story is really about. It's not really about her getting the goosebumps. It's about her realizing that her mom has a lot to teach her. So I would say that the most important part is this paragraph here. So let's see how the author expanded that. So her mind soared, and she tells us what she was thinking and reflecting on. She thought about all the times her mom had been right. She gives some examples from the past, like when she didn't wear rain boots and she got cold, or that she got a sunburn. And then she adds what she's wondering and thinking at that moment. Why was she like that? What is the reason that she gets in these arguments with her mom? So the author really took the time to find what her most important part is and what the message of her narrative is and expand that part. All right, so now it's your turn to try. You're going to ask yourself, what is my story really about? Is it about friends supporting you, time with your family, or a time that you learned an important lesson, like the author of Goosebumps did, that her mom has a lot to share and to teach her? Now you're going to go back to your writing and revise. You'll box out the most important part and expand that. And you might use dialogue, action, inner thoughts, or reflection. And as we said, this really helps your reader see the true meaning of your narrative.